You're like fascinating to me. You are not a person to be put in a box. You do a little bit of everything, even from like doing fashion shows like Paris Fashion Week. Like, what was that experience like for you?
Paris was dope. I haven't been to Paris in so long, so that was a real great feeling, especially to be walking on a runway for the Off-White fashion show.
Yeah.
God bless Virgil soul. I had so
Mm-hmm.
many conversations with this young man before we had lost him.
Mm-hmm.
And just to know that he still kept his promise solid after he was gone, and I got to actually walk at a Paris runway show was definitely one of the bucket list things for me. That was a great
Was that
situation.
something you had talked to him before that you really wanted to walk the runway for him?
Yeah, we talk a lot about fashion and ideas. He was a very big fan of the whole diplomat movement. So
Mm-hmm.
we gave him a lot of inspiration from when he was coming up. So we had a lot in common, and fashion was definitely one of them. And he kept his word, so I got to walk in the Paris runway show. I don't know how many more I'll do, but I definitely got one, so that's good enough for me.
Gosh, did you take time to like really reflect on the fact that you got to do that, but also just like your relationship with Virgil to be able to do that after his passing? What was that like afterwards to just kind of celebrate what you got to do and in his legacy?
I mean, it was great just to be able to walk out there and see that different type of world of fashion and things like that, which is pretty much my introduction to that level of fashion.
Yeah.
He still kept his word to know that he let people know how cool that we were for his word to be kept after he was gone. Because Jim Jones probably doesn't hold too much weight inside of the Virgil room. But
I wouldn't go that far because you looked great. Like I feel like I saw like the sheer purple shirt. Like you looked like you belonged out there. I feel like it was a hell of a look. That Prince vibe.
I think I'm too heavy, I'm too bulky to actually be a runway model. But I take whatever they give me.
If only to call back those 160 days, right? Now you got to worry about where you're going to put all this beef. Fashion wise now, what do you love? What's your go-to? If you were like going out to dinner, you're taking your woman out, what's your outfit look like on a day like that?
Um, I'm not really the dressy type of guy. I'm more of like the freshy type of guy. Harlem, we got this thing where we just do what we like and we do what we consider fly. So, an average day probably would just completely start with a brand new pair of all white Air Force Ones, and then we'll
Okay.
take it from there. It can go any direction. It can go Dolce Gabbana suit. It could go jeans and a nice shirt. It could go jeans and a white T-shirt with some jewelry. It depends on how I'm feeling that day.
I need you to talk to me about the Air Force Ones because this is a look that I try to do and I just don't think that it's for me. And I try and I try and I always circle the drain on it. I'm like, let's put the sneakers back on, see if I can pull off this look. And I just feel like I'm not doing a good job. Do you have any advice of how to pull off this sneaker look and still keeping it like feminine and cute?
Um, Gotta dress up fun with it. You know what I mean? Like you might could put on one of your flyest dresses and then throw on a pair of Air Force Ones with a nice purse, and everything would just be just fine.
It looks so good. And I don't know if it's because I'm like a new mom that I feel like I look like I'm doing the mom thing when I do that. I don't
Well, now was
know.
the perfect season.
It is.
Sundressy, long button down T-shirts, or your boyfriend with the air. Like, it's so many ways you could dress that up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board because I've got them here. I really want to pull this off. I'm doing my best. Talk to me about the pink and how much you guys really inspired pink in fashion and making that such a hot look.
We definitely made pink a cool color inside of fashion. This is
Mm-hmm.
Dipset's color. Red, white, and blue, and pink are our colors. And pink, we took responsibility for that
Yeah.
long time ago. For the man, I mean, pink been around for years, and they say masculine men are the men to be able to wear pink. Well, we showed so many men to be masculine by putting pink on in so many different ways, shades, and fashion. And we still do
Yeah.
it to this day. As I have a closet full of pink accessories that I like to put on: pink Air Force Ones, pink shirt, pink shorts, pink hoodie. It's a bunch of pink in there.
It's a good look. I love me some pink. I'm on a big pink kick right now too. Keep it coming. It just never, I don't feel like it ever really goes out of fashion, but especially now with like more of like the neon colors that are out there. But
Yeah,
a man in pink is a sharp
yeah,
look.
I'm a fan of the bright pink, like the bright neon pinks. It's pretty
Mhm.
dope.
Yeah,
Pretty dope.
agreed. Well,
My
kudos to you guys then. Thank you for making it cool all those years ago.